Hello students, in the last class I had explained you the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the polar curve. Now, in today's class we will take up some problems based on the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the polar curve. Okay? Now before going to the problems, you have to remember few formulae. So I have a list of formulae, let me show you. Just go through all these formulae once and then we will take up the problems. So what we derived in the last class, as I told you, the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the polar curve is tan phi is equal to r dr by d theta, right? You can also represent this as cot phi. If I reciprocate this, the reciprocal of this 1 by tan is cot, right? So cot phi is equal to 1 by r d theta by dr by d theta it becomes, right? So d theta by dr becomes dr by d theta and r will be 1 by r. So cot phi is equal to 1 by r dr by d theta. This relation or this formula is used in finding the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve. A few more formula I will give you. So always tan theta, you know already from the trigonometry, that cot of pi by 2 minus theta, and minus tan theta can be expressed in terms of cot as cot of pi by 2 plus theta. So in allied angles, you have studied 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2 and 1 minus cos theta can be written as 2 sin square theta by 2, correct? Sin theta in terms of allied angles is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 and cos theta is cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2. Also tan of pi by 4 plus theta. So I have used the formula tan of a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b, you know already, right? So using this formula I can take tan of pi by 4 plus theta as tan pi by 4 plus tan theta, 1 minus tan pi by 4 into tan theta. So what is the value of tan pi by 4? It is 1, correct? So I'll get tan of pi by 4 plus theta as 1 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan theta, or cot of pi by 4 plus theta is 1 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan theta. So remember all these formulae. Now we have few problems, important problems on finding the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the following curves. The first problem is r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. So for this curve we have to find out the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve, that is what is phi. Okay, so we will solve this problem. So r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta, right? It is a polar curve. Always remember, whenever you differentiate a polar curve, take log and differentiate. You can differentiate this directly with respect to theta, but the procedure becomes tedious. Instead of that, if you take log and differentiate, the differentiation becomes easy. So what I will do, I will take log on both the sides and differentiate this with respect to theta. So log r is equal to log of a into 1 plus cos theta, correct? Log of a into b is log a plus log b. So I can take log a plus log of 1 plus cos theta. This is equal to log r. Now I will differentiate this with respect to theta on both the sides. Okay, differentiation of log r with respect to theta. You can differentiate r with respect to theta because r is equal to f of theta, right? R always depends on theta. The radius of curvature depends on the tangential angle theta. Therefore, log r, if you differentiate 1 by r, dr by d theta, because you are differentiating r with respect to theta, correct? So a is constant, so differentiation of log a is 0. Differentiation of log of 1 plus cos theta is 1 by 1 plus cos theta. Differentiate 1 plus cos theta again. What I will get? 1 is constant, differentiation is 0. Cos theta, if you differentiate, I will get minus sin theta. So 1 by r dr by d theta is equal to plus into minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta I will get. But what is 1 by r dr by d theta? We know already, it is cot phi, correct? So cot phi, this is equal to minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. What we are finding out here? We are finding out what is phi, because phi is the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve, correct? To find out what is phi, I have to simplify the terms which are there on the right hand side. What is sin theta, what is 1 plus cos theta, I have to simplify in terms of allied angles. I have given you already what is sin theta, is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 divided by 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2, correct? So 2 cos square theta by 2. I will cancel this 2 cos theta goes. So you will have sin by cos. So sin by cos is tan theta by 2. Okay, this is equal to cot phi. So cot phi is equal to minus tan theta by 2. If you express this tan minus tan theta by 2 in terms of cot, I can find out what is phi easily, right? So I'll again go through the list of formula I have given you. Minus tan theta, take a look at the formula, I'll show you again. Minus tan theta is cot of pi by 2 plus theta, correct? So this is cot of pi by 2 plus theta by 2. Okay, so what is phi? Phi becomes pi by 2 plus theta by 2. So angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve is phi is equal to pi by 2 plus theta by 2 for the given curve. Now, similarly, few more problems we will take up. I think you have followed the procedure whatever I have explained. Now the next problem, one more problem I will explain you. What is the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve? The second curve is 2a by r is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Again the same procedure, take log on both the sides, differentiate this with respect to theta. So log of 2a by r is equal to log of 1 minus cos theta. Log of a by b is what? Log a minus log b using logarithmic property. So I will get log 2a minus log r is equal to log of 1 minus cos theta. Now I will differentiate this with respect to theta. Log 2a is constant, differentiation is 0. Log of r, 1 by r dr by d theta. Differentiation of a log of 1 minus cos theta is 1 by 1 minus cos theta. Again if you differentiate 1 minus cos theta, 1 is constant, differentiation is 0, minus cos theta's differentiation is minus sin theta, right? Minus sin theta. What is 1 by r dr by d theta? As you know already, it is cot phi. So cot phi is equal to, here minus into minus plus it becomes, I will get sin theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cot phi is equal to sin theta by 1 minus cos theta. What is sin theta? Is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 cos theta by 2 divided by 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. Okay. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. 2 and 2 goes. Sin and sin can cancel. 1 more sin theta by 2 will be left here. So 1 more sin theta by 2 have. Cos by sin is cot. Correct? So minus cot phi is equal to cot theta by 2. So what is phi? Cot theta by 2 minus cot theta by 2 can be, minus cot phi can be written as cot of minus phi is minus cot phi, correct? This is equal to cot theta by 2. Therefore, phi will be minus theta by 2. So here I will get the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve as minus theta by 2. Okay? I think you people are following what I am explaining. I think it is useful. Now next move on to the one more problem. Next is find the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the next curve is r square cos 2 theta is equal to a square. Same procedure, again take log of r square cos 2 theta is equal to log of a square. Okay. Using logarithmic property, log of a into b is log a plus log b. Correct? So I will get log of r square plus log of cos 2 theta is equal to log of a square. Now, I have to differentiate this with respect to theta. So, before going to differentiate, take log of r square as 2 log r. We can write like this, correct? Using the logarithmic property, log of a to the power of m is always m log a. Correct? So, this is 2 log r plus log of cos 2 theta is equal to 2 log a. Okay. So, now I will differentiate with respect to theta. 2 into log r differentiation is 1 by r dr by d theta plus log cos 2 theta. If you differentiate, it will be 1 by cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta's differentiation is what? Minus sin 2 theta. Now 2 theta again I have to differentiate, correct? Differentiation of 2 theta with respect to theta gives 2. Are you following? So this is equal to log a is constant. 2 log a is constant. Differentiation is 0. So 2 by r dr by d theta is equal to 2 sin 2 theta divided by cos 2 theta I will get. Cancel 2 and 2. 1 by r dr by d theta, you know already it is cot phi. Therefore, cot phi is equal to tan 2 theta I will get. Again, I have to express this tan 2 theta in terms of cot so that I can find out what is phi easily. Again, I will show you the relation whatever I have given you. So, tan theta is cot of pi by 2 minus theta. Therefore, I'll express tan 2 theta as cot of pi by 2 minus theta. This is equal to cot phi. Right? Therefore, what is phi? Phi is pi by 2 minus theta. This is about finding the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve. In the next class, we will see what is the angle of intersection of two curves. Suppose if you have two polar curves, okay, then what is the angle of intersection of those two polar curves? I'll just give you a brief introduction of angle of intersection of two polar curves. In the next class, we will take up few problems on angle of intersection of two polar curves. As you know already, this is a polar curve. R is equal to f of theta. So instead of taking one polar curve, I will be taking two polar curves. Let me represent it as R1 f of theta 1. And one more polar curve I have, one more polar curve, that is R2 is equal to f of theta 2. These two curves are intersecting each other. Now what is the radius vector? R is the radius vector. R is the radius vector here. Okay. So these two polar curves will be intersecting each other. So then what is the angle of intersection of these two polar curves? I will get two phi. One is phi 1. This is the angle of intersection of polar curve, and you will get two tangents also. Okay, so I have to find out what is phi 1 and what is phi 2. Okay, then if I take phi 1 minus phi 2, I will get angle of intersection of two polar curves. If the angle of intersection of two polar curves phi 1 minus phi 2 is equal to 90 degrees, then we say that the two polar curves will be intersecting orthogonally. Okay, this is about a brief introduction of the polar curves. In the next class, we will see more about polar curves and problems based on polar curves. Thank you. If you like my teaching, please like the video and subscribe and share. Thank you very much.